you? Like, are people
I
ready
sent the
up?
link in your Discord.
Check by the right. What we're even up against.
Guys, are people ready up? I can't see it on my view.
Yep, we are.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna put them start.
now.
So they're gonna play without support on the red team and...
Okay, Artist running side node apparently.
Okay, so we got a really impressive team comps here. Zan surprising us with his appearance here. We don't have our professional streaming guy, that's Elitex, so I will be attempting it. If anybody wants to comment with me, it would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay,
So we see guys stealthing mid. Hollow already engaging on that, using his stun break.
Yeah, they actually have to push far because...
Well, they're training him down. Yeah. Training him now hard. Okay, the warrior is engaging in the fight with the Necro in the alley here.
They're kinda gonna have to play objective, like play side at the open because they don't have a support, so they are pretty aware of that actually. They're gonna try to do, like, to play just like an out-rotate comp, but on a team fight map. It's supposed to be like rough for the red team, to be honest. Like blue team has comp matchup, like they have matchup with the comp, but let's see if they make a good use of it.
Okay, so now mid's gonna be contested hard.
They just play for the mid, so yeah.
Ready back, they already have double cap red. They don't even have to contest mid right now, just stroll in there. Blue has to push something.
Still trying just to hold mid for now.
Yeah.
You see their alley is really low, so we're just trying to get some sustain. Oh, they get decapped by Zan on point. Oh, the alley drops.
The alley drops and they are like 5v4 on the map, so it's actually really bad for them. Now
So-
they should actually die one by one now.
Okay, Ely pushing for far versus the warrior. Okay, we see immediately him getting outnumbered by the engine.
Maybe I'm wrong, like Elitex is playing some kind of really bunky core.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he can maybe survive that. Let's see. Adelante is... Oh, okay, Adelante is dead now.
Oh, we
Like
see blue
two
team wiped
deaths.
on mid.
Tempest is gonna be back, but for not much. Like he won't be able to push any node. He's gonna have to wait for his team. Like there's like 3 dead right now.
Yeah.
Red team already have 3 cap. Okay, they have maybe a chance to come back because they have matchup with the comp. They have a support, and it's actually a team fight map. So if they regroup now and they try to come back, like red team is gonna have a big advance, but they can maybe come back. Like if they play well right for now. Okay, so they push their close node. Elitex is still not there, but they have a support, so maybe they can do something.
They're gonna
Especially
take out
because the team
Zan,
isn't-
hopefully. He uses elixir.
So I think they will. No, they won't even get decap. Okay, they get decap. I'm close. But like, problem is, blue team actually left their necro for the decap and is actually being pressured right now. Oh, actually juked them.
And it's very pressured here.
Yeah.
Still hasn't
Seems
used
to
his
be-
elite. Oh, that was a nice burst.
Yeah.
Nice
That
kill.
was
To be the main
good
target
pick
there.
by Impact actually.
Are they gonna get the rest though?
Zan is actually dead. That could actually change the game now.
No, that was
Yeah.
a nice tornado.
They got the tornado down, so they can definitely do something here.
Yeah, he won't be back up, so they will be able to.
So here they
Get
should
some-
focus the Reaper really hard. He's really pressured. Well, Impact getting him almost.
Ah, they got down.
Just before
Yeah,
he popped.
Snakes cut Adelante.
Okay, Reaper's down.
The Reaper get picked out as well by the blue team. Their Tempest is pressured, the blue team. Ooh, he down.
Necro can't do much about that.
So Zan is actually back on feet. The Reaper is not there, but they play kind of as an out rotate, so they are actually hard to snowball because they're not going to be on the same node, right? They're going to be spread around the map. So whenever any of them are going to get 1 kill, it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get another one. So like there is 1 dead on close. Okay, there are actually 2 deaths.
Mid is gonna get outnumbered now.
Yeah, so it's going to be back really hard for them to come back in this game now. Like.
Yeah, Ilya has to be very defensive, but I think, yeah, he's down.
The nades and Zan.
2 nade hollows will just destroy that build.
Yeah, they lost their momentum on the second snowball try.
Yeah.
Actually, you know, like Nadolo is.
Oh,
Is
Eli might
actually
get rest here
better, like-
actually.
Oh yeah.
That was
Oh,
a T
yeah, he
res.
gets rest. That's really valuable.
Yeah, so they can. Okay, let's say it's
Let's see if Eli can get away though.
their last chance, the last team fight.
Resustained.
Red team Thief is really pressured actually.
Yeah, Sneakers actually.
As well as
so now,
Hollow. Yeah. Zen.
he doesn't have much
goes
CD
for the
though, like,
block. He only
If
has
they
his
can-
elixir. No.
if they can get that kill, it's gonna be huge for the red team. Like, if they get that kill, then like
that was
Leash,
nice
okay,
timing.
Leash is over and they
I'll,
didn't get
I'll
the kill.
take it.
Got the
They
rest.
get
Oh,
one.
oh
Ah,
he's
they get
down
rest.
then.
Oh, but they get San here.
Yeah.
This is really good value if they can
Yeah,
actually
but there are
finish this.
two of them that are actually pressured, so they maybe get the rest. Okay, they don't.
Uh,
Actually. Yeah, he has Tornado.
That's really good tornado actually.
They should actually push mid instantly. Like, he has no choice. He cannot be AFK just for one node. He has to push the node right now. Yeah, they are losing so hard. Like, they really need a big snowball. Like, they kill. Oh, okay, they killed another guy. That's actually huge. Okay, he killed him actually. That's cool.
I'm replacing Zen because
Okay.
he's gone for food.
Lol.
Standard P up.
Nice.
Yeah, it kind of remind me of last MHE when
What's happening? Come on.
he had to go to the toilet before the end of the.
Okay, so the war. Yeah, he was adventurist. Okay. Interesting build though, with the dwarf and the medics. Got the cap on mid, almost, no? They would have had a 3 cap there.
Ice cliff from the LA.
The blue chief is actually on. Oh, the Nadolo is actually gonna die. Like, yeah.
Yeah, impact got him.
Purple chief is actually really good off node on Nadolo actually. Actually have a big matchup in duels. So yeah, that's why that was actually
they
a really
get
good move
this
from
one?
Impact. The right choice here.
They
Got
really
the
turned
granite.
this game around here.
Obviously gonna get the res. Okay, the thing is, red team already have a big like some advance in terms of score. So this as is actually right to actually try to cap the node, like just to get one day. They don't even need to win with 2 node. Just get the most point out of the game right now.
Yeah.
Especially because they have 1 dead, so they can't necessarily win fight versus a support right now.
Red isn't getting anything right now.
Yeah.
Right now there is actually an important 2v2 because red are actually like 4 on the map, and this 2v2 is actually happening, and if they win it, they can maybe actually get some momentum back. Okay, so now it's not a 2v2 anymore. They ran out of time. It's like a 2v3. Yeah, 2v3. They can't even they can't really win it now. Yeah, red team is gonna lose 1 player again. So yeah, blue can actually come back like really hard from now.
Blue can definitely turn this game around from here.
Maybe Thief gets the kill on the engine right now.
Yeah,
They
well,
get 1
Adelante
cap.
seems to. Oh yeah, okay, he's playing. Oh yeah.
They're still 120 points ahead right now.
Did you notice like the choice of Adelante for this game? Like he choose to play with turret. Like it's actually a really good choice. Like whenever you want to team fight, it's way better to take the turret.
Yeah.
For more support potential.
And of course, Conde clans for your whole team, right? And you have
Yeah.
blasts, so many blasts.
So to see.
Scrapper is just disgusting to be honest.
Yeah, Scrapper is really fucking strong at the moment.
Red team still hasn't secured a cap.
Okay, I don't believe that Zanduji is gonna die, especially because he's kiting very well versus Chief and Diaz on Necro. But there is a important fight happening on the red close actually.
I think here we see the Nate Hollow actually taking on Ely here. The Rev, recognizing that he needs to take this one.
This fight is gonna be the main reason why if red team actually comes back. Like there's a 3v2 on close. Like they don't manage to get any kill on mid for now. Okay, the Reaper is actually pressured. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh,
Okay,
he almost
they
got
took the kill on
Thief.
mid.
Oh, Eli is 1v3.
Yeah.
He might not get away here actually. So
Yeah.
much
If
pressure
blue
right
team
here.
doesn't rotate really fast. Ali might get
Yeah.
the cliff if he's got it.
Maybe if does he have
Yeah,
seen?
he
Yeah,
has
he
it.
has seen that. He gets it. That's good. That's
Beautiful.
good. Really good.
Yeah, Elitex actually hard carry there because like red team actually made the choice to outnumber Elitex, being on the bunker build made actually to survive outnumber, right? And blue team actually chose to outnumber Necro, which is actually way better to outnumber.
Oh, red team's lost another one. Somebody can jump in.
Oh, what's happening there? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go it.
Let's go. Let's
I
see
don't know
some
if
starter
that's
gameplay.
something, but yeah.
I'm gonna spec you the whole game.
But I have
Maybe I can learn
some...
something.
Okay, so I have one NG here. Okay. And this is a scrapper, yeah, I don't know. Okay. And this map is really bad for my build actually. Because no, they're like not a circle.
Well, we see blue team potentially taking this game right now. It seems a 3 cap and a 400 point. Oh no.
Yeah, it's gonna work on it. Yeah, I got it. No stop.
Tempest
Ooh.
is a bit pressured here, but
Okay.
he still has his invuln.
I got the CC on him. I can maybe get the decap. Yeah, he got a CC. So I got a decap. Now it's gonna be a 2v2, but 2v2 like way too long. Okay, Chief gonna actually get the decap on middle. I think I should actually leave the wire here if we want to get a chance to come back. So I give him a little bit of support. My F5 on him. Then I'm gonna push middle and I'm gonna try to win mid actually here. Okay, Elitex actually following me because he knows there's no other option there. He cannot actually outnumber with a bunker build.
Red's
Okay, mid we
rev
have
is down
someone
right now.
actually...
Yeah.
Okay, I can maybe troll here. They won't get a full cap for like not instantly at least. Oh, he actually... Okay, so like there's still one dead. I don't know if I can troll this, like it's gonna be way too hard. I think I have to leave. Yeah, I can't even leave. He has fucking dwarf. I'm dead. I don't know how to just like that.
Impact trying to make an outnumber. Doing
Yeah, I'm not
1v2.
dead. Okay, so they are full capping mid, but okay, I have to go mid and try to decap. I have to hope that far is gonna be one. Okay, I'm gonna be versus DLE. Not supposed to be out here. Okay, we don't get the decap. We need to get the decap as fast as possible, but yeah, I don't think it was like, necessarily... Okay, do I get the decap? No, I don't. Yeah, this game was actually weird because like 2 players left in the same game.
Yeah,
Let's say it's a warm-up game. Okay, it's lost.
I mean that was a little bit unfortunate.
Mm.
Definitely.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Oh yeah, so can we get some voice comms or something like that rolling?
Definitely.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could.
That's such a
It
flat
would be
line.
nice with you guys voice coming actually.
Man, I was struggling there because I was just like, I like talking to people and I don't like just playing silent.
So anyway, we see solid 3 note come from the blue team, but they're not very strong in team fighting. So Craig possibly going for a Tempest Reaper pick, builds on this sort of team fight strength. Banzo can most likely also end up in a team fight. Hollow spikes are very useful there. And then overall, we still got some really good mobility. Floor is sort of still, like, it's a very, very aggressive Soul Beast build, which is in ranked played as a roamer. But I can still sort of see it side noting, at least into the other ranger, although it's sort of countered by Alanti and... honestly don't know about the Condi Druid build that we... Oh, actually he went to Mender. He was on the Celestial Condi build before. But, yeah, anyway.
Mike is a very good ranger. It was originally his main. He knows what he's doing through it as well. It's one of his favorite classes.
So we can most likely assume that we have a very very duelist heavy comp here on the blue team, which makes sense if we look at the map. But then red team wants to build on the strength with the team fight sort of. If something is paired, yep, there we see it.
Yeah.
If something is paired to the Tempest, and having a team fight that is snowballing here on this map, considering the effect of the Skyhammer cannon, can be actually really good value. So
So
yeah.
who are we gonna see on the
still
side here from red team?
I'm still going with blue team here. if they can play it individually well, because this map has some really amazing kiting spots and it can really allow to shine, to make individual players shine in here. So yeah, if these single players can hold numbered situations individually, we can actually see them out rotating and out capping the red team comp. But I'm really liking the red team comp, even though they could get trouble on the sides. So yeah, this is definitely where like the game deciding factor will take place. But I'm sure the team fight will be fun to watch in case they actually go for a team fight. If I was on blue team, I'd definitely call for a 3-node split and such things first.
Yeah, something that is actually really good on this map is that, like, whenever you're gonna face a teamfight comp with a not teamfight comp, you still have a really good, like, you can actually win if you're better than the other team. Like, this map is not necessarily teamfight based, so you can actually out rotate and teamfight. So that makes the map actually really enjoyable to watch. So, like, whenever we see like out rotate versus teamfight. But yeah, you're actually right about the red team because like they have a Reaper. Reaper is actually really fucking strong on Skyhammer. He can actually push node without his support and actually do damage and be safe on side. That is actually huge, having a Reaper on Skyhammer. I guess the sub is actually longbow, right? Oh yeah.
Floor is longbow, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Longbow is actually is also cool on Skyhammer.
Is that second build? Or is that something different?
He's actually playing Sikhem Sulbis.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so there's gonna be big damage from that.
Yeah, I'd favor more the red team as well. But like, don't forget that the blue team actually has 2 bunkers, right?
Essentially, and that's why if they can hold these outnumbered situations, they will just come out on top on points. But red team has the opportunity of going for the with the team fight, if they can actually get that rolling, that they can push that onto the Skyhammer, and blue team will definitely struggle contesting that. So we see the stealth coming out here from red team, whereas blue team is already spreading.
Yeah.
We see Adelante pushing far into floor, and he's being chased by Impact, so he will be starting a 2v1 situation. This is very favorable.
Yeah, Impact is actually trying to deny the time so Subis can get the full cap. Oh, actually, oof, that's.
And meanwhile, actually good to see coming out for the blue team, and we actually see the team fight being contested here, and not too much pressure yet.
So
the Mendes Druid is actually being here, sort of to aid them. Obviously not an optimal support, but at least it goes better than expected. So let's. Oh, they actually get the ref down from red team. Sorry, not the ref, but the Tempest. This is really huge because the Tempest is their backbone, their sustain. So we see Reaper already kiting up. Where
Benzel's gonna drop.
Yeah, I feel like red team should definitely call it a day here and move back to their close node and reinforce that. Thief, Impact being on far, contesting into the Scrapper here. Obviously not the best thing to do. What he should do here is stealth very long and obvious so that he pins him down with the stealth. But we actually have to see a regroup from red team now. Blue team capping here with 2 nodes, so that is very favorable for them.
Something that is actually really good with having a chief with your team, like in your team comp, is that like whenever you're somewhere, you don't necessarily need to do something. Like the only fact that you show your enemy that you're there, right? It's like, oh, it's gonna be.
And Thief actually got the decap in the middle here, and now we see the team fight coming out on the red team's home node. They definitely want to get a kill pressures first. They want to get kills first before they extend their lead. They want to create a snowball there. But let's see what's going on in the middle right now.
But they are going to be versus 2 bunkers, so like that's when blue team is actually gonna have a chance to take the advantage on the map.
So we see the actual sustainy team fight with the Reaper and the Tempest coming out onto middle here, and since red team doesn't have any support on their home node, we actually see Floor going down. He's on Berserker Divinity, but Impact with the decap, sort of trading nodes here, so to say, because Banzo will be able to answer to that, and he will be able to defend the node, and Aliente actually being pressured here, but they are being followed by Floody. And this 2v2 is definitely favorable for the blue team, simply because the Thief is not as impactful. We see a blue team Ranger coming in. I'm not sure if I like that too much, but we see red team with a good kiting here. Just keeping 3 players here was really valuable, and that's why we already see Adelante going out of there. So now it 1v1 between Benzo and Dawn might take place, but Flurry's still staying around. Red team stealthing up, and for the middle +1. Let's see if they get a kill here. Minibra is already being pressured. Do they get the Druid here? Impact, good target call. And he goes down, so there goes the sustain. Skyhammer is in play now, and
Impact's gonna
we'll
outnumber.
see how Red Team will transition that kill right here. This is what they want to happen. But Blue Team already contesting the Skyhammer, and Adelante being 1v2, contesting their home node. So right now they're ticking even, but Blue Team has the numbers advantage here. If the Druid, their sustain source, comes back into play. But we see one Scytheman already going down, and Blue Team surprisingly onto the Skyhammer, winning that fight actually. I did not expect that, because I expected them to have more node pressure. But Dawn picking up the Skyhammer here. They're definitely watching over that. And then on the C node, we see kill on Adelante coming out, so that is really detrimental. Of course, they will get the reset with the Skyhammer now, but we also already see Benzo standing there on close, ready to decap, and he will be in a 1v1 against Dawn. The Rangers should be able to sustain that, but Nate's Hollow obviously has some nasty birds. Meanwhile, mid is being capped for Blue Team, and
Wow,
I
he's gonna
don't
get
like
the
that
rest.
both Rangers are here on their home node now, whereas middle is fighting for their lives essentially.
Angie got the
Ryken
res on
has to
the...
sustain it, and it's really awful. So I expect him to not hold that for very long. And meanwhile, we see that, basically the impact of that mistake here. They sort of overextended onto their home node, and they spread out too much and couldn't really hold it. So that is really good for the Blue Team, because they pick up the side nodes. Now, how can the Red Team come back from that? If they can actually win the team fight here and get some kills, they can get a snowball going and therefore contest the Skyhammer. And with that Skyhammer cap, they can sort of gain map pressure without having to spread out on these nodes. Even though they've been sort of failing with these team fights, I still say they should go for them. So let's see. Bloody being pressured here for a second, but... Yeah, so we still see Blue Team is still capping with both side nodes. This is how you want to play against this against a team fight comp. So they're executing this really well. The Sikkim still beats pressure onto Floody, but he gets up to the kiting spot. So whoever gets the kill here first, that will decide the outcome of the game. At least now the nodes are even ticking, and Blue Team won't get an advantage from stalling this current situation. And actually we see the kill onto Ryken coming out. This is very nice for Red Team. That will make it even harder for Blue Team to get back to that double node cap state. So the question is, do they still contest the A node, or do they actually... Okay, yeah. Dawn is very pressured. He will most likely go out, and Hammer is in play. So right now we just see the Thief contesting into the scrap, but this is very suboptimal. The Reaper or anyone should come and contest, because Adelante is one cap away, and yeah, finally we see Floor coming in for the help, so they actually get some ticks back for it. And Reaper going for the decap on his home node, and Elementalist sort of wandering around. He should definitely be here on the relevant point. Let's see if he can cast the glyph in time. Oh, the glyph is just came up now, so that won't be there in time. Maybe he can stall it with Tornado, but I feel like if the Reaper there didn't full cap the home node, they could have contested the Skyhammer there. So I didn't like that the Reaper and the Tempest split up. Of course, the Tempest was already kind of slow on his rotation, but anyway, at least they can now recap their home node, unless two NGs push into here. Floody and Adelante pushing into the team fight setup here with Floor, but we can see some really nasty power bursts coming out, so it's just a question of if he dies, if he's cocky here or not. Blue Team, in the meantime, actually having some sort of good advantage here in the team fighting, because of this massive numbers advantage, but Adelante being pressured, can he sustain it though? That's a question. Heartsick spam coming out, but dying from the falling damage. That is actually really unfortunate. But I still think that Blue Team will come out of this, because right now they got the two nodes capping, and if they would push onto the far node, Floody for example, they can get so much map pressure going. Oh, can he get the elixir though? Nah, he's being pressured by both Reaper and Thief. This is really unfortunate for Floody. Question is if he goes down or not. Atlantic coming back off a free spawn, but he goes down. That looks fairly unresable. I doubt it can. Both Reaper and Thief are offering some nice poison to see and cleave. And now Red Team, with that kill, can transition that onto both B and A. Like, they are in a really good spot, and the question is how do they capitalize on that kill right now? We see Impact decapping the mid node, and then Red Team develops the team fight. Floor is also plussing into that, but we see if they overextend here actually, or if they might overcommit it here. Floor potentially being pressured. It is a 1v2, even 1v3 situation, but he gets out safely. We see then Floody sort of hovering around middle, but he might get collapsed on, but I doubt.
If he gets the decap, the red team is regrouping in the middle of the map right now.
And that's really unfortunate for Red Team because they want the node dominance, and they definitely want the superior fight over objectives. So we see Skyhammer being in play again, but they're not going for it since it's one ticking for one. Atlantic coming with the decap onto the Red Team's home node. This is the perfect map state again for them, because if actually we see Impact getting a kill here onto the Solbies, which is the blue team support. That is very massive because remember Skyhammer is in play, but now they got less sustain. So blue team could potentially spread out because the Skyhammer is in play. Let's see who's fighting there. We see Benzo into Dawn. So that's actually a matchup with kill pressure simply because of Nate Hollow's nature. A fair balanced design, but now we see him swapping Floody for Dawn. This is really nice because Dawn can come and either contest a node. I don't think he should teamfight, but if they can collapse onto the Skyhammer, this will be fine. Adelanti, however, still contesting middle. This is fine. He keeps the Reaper there. Again, we see the same thing. The Tempest and the Reaper are not impairing. Of course, now he's a roaming support, but there will be not enough peel onto the Tempest. So if they focus him properly, I promise you that blue team will come out on top, even though they didn't really pick the teamfight comp. Even though they picked the teamfight comp. Impact kind of stalling out here. Obviously, you don't want Tempest and Thief contesting anything. Floor, the roamer for their team, is also being here. And now we see Red Team hard committing onto here, and the Reaper is isolated. I really don't like this, because now he can get killed potentially if that was Floody and not Adelanti. So anyway, Floody coming out with the roam, and Floor already left the Skyhammer, and he tries to get some node pressure going. If they can get the kill onto Adelanti here, this will be huge, because then they have nothing contesting their map, and then he can go back to the Skyhammer potentially. 2 kills being picked up here on the map, and Red Team even got the contestant. They had a numbers advantage there, and really effective plus here from Floor that really swung around both the map state and the state of the Skyhammer here. So
that's a full wipe almost.
Range is self-resing, but yep, that's a full wipe. That's really detrimental, and this could potentially be the swinging factor.
Yeah, this is really close right now
for them. So as long as they can sustain these 2 nodes, which should be very easy for them, fairly easy. Their weak point is Floor if he's actually forced to side node, but let's see how that happens. He's pressuring Riken, but we see the Tempest already coming in to help him. Again, the Reaper is on far, the Tempest is on close. I don't like this too much, and now they can't really sustain that node. It's a 3v2, and they have to give that up. But on the other hand, though, one could argue that they got both mid and close. And Benzo is holding here into Atlanti, which, just holding the map state is just the winning condition for them right now. They just need to be careful not to get decapped onto the close node, which could happen potentially by one of the Rangers or maybe even Floody. But we see the team fight taking place here in middle, and there's already Floor covering that. So if Red Team can just sustain this fight for just a little longer, this is great. But Riken with the CC, Tempest had to pour it out, he's being stealth, and Resustain comes in. And we see Benzo joining the fight again. And can he actually get some damage pressure down? He's being cucked here. We see the Entangle coming out. And meanwhile, also worth mentioning, Reaper, a team fighter, contesting the Skyhammer into Dawn. Right now, obviously, they don't want to switch places. They just want to sustain this state.
But he's
But I
got
feel
this.
like red team, we see the Tempest going down. If he had, for example, his team fighter, just some damage on top of him, then he wouldn't die there, because it's threatening to focus the Tempest, because you're being retaliated by the Reaper. The Reaper punishes you for hitting the Elementalist, and that does not happen. And we actually see red team, even though they had a wacky team fight going for them. It's not floor. Oh shit!
Yo, hello.
But that was interesting.
That wasn't
at,
floor.
Yo,
that was good, girl.
at the end
Oh,
there.
no, I'm sorry for for saying that, because it started with floor, and I know that has
Illy.
some workplace with that. But whatever. Thanks.
Okay, Illy,
Nice.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up was it for me?
Lost no brothers.
So you must have a game plan if you've gone 5 hollows, right?
We throw grenades and kill them.
Okay.
That's how it always goes. Okay, I can pick up close if you want, actually. Anybody can be sent to me, I'm gonna fuck them.
I'm not playing mates, by the way. I know it's
Yeah. Yo, Solo, you're demolish?
yeah, I'm the most.
Okay, wait, let me just put your volume up a little.
Oh fuck! I don't have a mic. Okay, I have a laptop. Nah, I don't want to be like loud because then you can hear me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I just need to hear you. Okay, so do you want me to pay? No, actually no, nobody goes Grappa. You have to have 5 hollow smiths for this. Anybody want a side note? Or we just roam? I can do it if you want to.
I mean, I think we just roam.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
like
I
the
could-
sound of roaming, to be honest.
Okay, who is free to go close, huh? Who wants to go close?
Wrong question. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go.
I'm gonna tell you to go close, Demolish. It's your job now.
Alright, yeah.
I'm the leader of Team Hollowsmith. It's so stupid.
Aren't you the leader of the mates? Like, I'm not playing mates. You can't like control me.
That's fine. I guess your bird might be better for side noting. Not sure. Grenades are just busted, right?
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I see Mojo. Supply crates assembled.
Are you even trying to win this game or just doing my show, right? What is this? Okay, I'm dead, probably.
In sec. Never mind.
If you can
Lich.
secure.
What?
I'm gonna save.
Okay, no.
No, I. Okay, let's get out.
Oh
but
my, I
can
got
get out.
condiment.
I'm gonna give you protection. Don't push in. Right.
Are we focusing? Because I go for them. Or we don't want to win this game.
Oh, it's not looking good, guys. We
Okay.
have to roam.
Okay, I'm going close.
Yeah, maybe class stacking isn't the best idea. Who would have thought, huh?
Well, we can still get some good kills.
Yeah, no. We just have to burst together. Nobody has to die early. Okay, I hit grenade verge on the thief. He's kinda
Nice.
low.
Boom. Okay.
Oh, it's bad. That's fine, I interrupt. Ooh, double elixir. I
4
can-
guys here, by the way. Wow, nice call. Okay.
Yeah, we are just doing this so NATO gets buffed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe revert the poison grenade and freeze grenade buff. I know.
Sorry.
Now you're firing on fire.
First speak. Okay, I'm dead. Yeah.
Maybe I can sneak a one shot. Nah, 3 people, never mind. Actually, yeah, maybe I can actually. Never mind.
Should
I'm
I
gonna
hold
wait.
4? Yeah, I'm gonna hold. Not sure if I'm still tagging it. Maybe.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can come.
She is your mother. She feels you. And she
Can we
knows
kill the
why.
thief?
Okay.
Oh, someone is dead, but I'm not gonna die.
There's so much here. Yeah.
Hey, I was stomping, hello? No. Fucking blind field.
You need help with far? I'm gonna go anyways.
I think you can definitely kill the ref. He's rotating into.
Oh, no.
There's nobody coming. Mid is free. I'm gonna go close.
All things are here for us. And when they are explored by humans, they give back and gift us. So, if you would,
Adelante.
to the idea that there's a rose things would allow you to understand her in greater detail.
What
Wait,
is
what's Impact doing? Am I gonna hit it? No. Yeah, go for Adelante.
Yeah.
No problem. Oh, I'm not. He's pretty low. Yep.
Thief is mid.
Feel Earth. Communicate with Earth and trust
Lich?
Trust Earth.
Yeah, don't res it, you can't. It's leached.
Yeah. I saw the other guys really low, but... Okay, Impact got
that?
cap. No,
Kill me, Joe.
just got the cap.
Oh, no.
I think there's too much. Just leave this.
No. Ah, it's fine.
I can't hold you. I might even die. Oh my god. That? I'm making so many mistakes.
Uh-oh. Safe.
Almost got the teeth on mids. No rev cam.
I actually got 10k by each fuck.
What is this? Hello? Holy shit, this damage.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 hollows. I don't know.
Okay, so let's start off with the red team. So at first we see the pretty standard Tempest Tempest sustain. Well, do the cut here, and we start all over again. Okay, so first off we have a Tempest as a support here. He specs into Earth to negate some power damage. Then we see two Nate Hollowsmith coming out, so there is a lot of burst damage, and the Reaper is there in pairing to the Tempest. He's actually running Spite with the newly introduced Dread trait, in pairing to his support. And then we see Impact on Shadow Arts Thieves. It's just a roamer with some nice deca potential. And then on the blue team, we see Lucasso again as a support, as well as a Reaper with Mio. We actually, oh, this looks interesting. We got a Condi Hollowsmith with the Rabbit Amulet. And then we have a side noted Dawn running a Valkyrie Resistance Amulet Core Ranger. And we have Adelanti on his side nodish Scrapper build, which offers a lot of appeal to his team. So the split that's coming is 2 node contested for both teams. Yeah. And we actually see Impact being trapped here in the field ring. Blue team. Let's see how they pick. But they actually transition onto the node. Meanwhile, the roamers are now freed from their node, and we see the roams coming out.
One thing I noticed, the blue team's...
And Archie's Ref being pressured here off node. He's in a 1v3 situation, has to use the elixir, and Benzo is there for the peel with the grenade trade. Impact potentially with the stealth, or Lucasso right now coming in with the sustain. blue team has picked up the middle node, but the fight is taking place on the lower part of the map. Impact barely getting out. Still, it's just a very messy team fight. Blue team has the node contested. I think like red team should just go and push into the node right now. And we see the node being decapped. Tempest sort of being trapped here. Now the nodes are neutral, and we just see a team fight taking place. No contesting of side nodes. So we see a 5v5 coming out. And Impact being pressured. Will he drop down? No, he's just able to get down, and now he could go for a decap. The budget ref Phoenix going down here in the team fight. Cleave is coming out. The Lich to counter that, but he goes down as well. Breeze is gone, and now Benzo heading straight towards the far node. Close is not being contested by the red team, and I feel like blue team could spread out a bit earlier. Now they will obviously pick up the mid team fight, but sides are still somewhat in favor of the red team. They are kind of slow on punching that with the rotations, and we will see that Phoenix will be able to answer to your love me in time. However, it will be different because it's Condi Hollow-Smith, so let's see how that plays out. However, Mio is also coming in. There's just a lot of pressure for budget ref, but the Tempest is potentially there. Can he get the glyph off in time? Because he's sort of trapped. Air rune. Oh, interrupt it. Or firstly cancel because they got the cleave. But red team sort of in an unfavorable situation. They are 3v2 here. Blue team has picked up their home node in the meantime, and now we see Adelanti on his scrapper contesting into Benzo in middle, and he will most likely be able to keep that node neutralized. So let's check out the team fight. Because blue team is able to pick up now both close and far. Dawn AFKing on this close node while he's not contested. He sees the thief on the minimap on far. That means he is able to roam. He can contest into Benzo. He can go for a fucking beast. But we see Breezy being downed here. The question is if Lucasso has, if Mirak has some sort of feel, but he's missed forming away.
He did use it
being pressured here.
He did use it.
For the red.
Oh, Impact sneaky resist coming out. And with that they could maybe contest the node at least for a while. However, we see their Tempest being picked up and they're being spread out fairly hard. Dawn is on the beast. Yeah, we see a triple cap coming out. Dawn is on the beast, but there will be the burst of Benzo. He's on the high heat threshold. CC coming out, and he's just pressuring him away. Question is,
Dawn goes down.
Yeah, but he will get the blue team in the downside. Actually getting that beast here. Benzo missed the opportunity for the beast, and the beast rallied Dawn. But we will see the 1v1 coming out here, and I feel like the Hollow-Smith still has the upper hand because
this is so many points
the
for
Ranger
the
is
blue
so
team.
low. So let's check out the team fight that's taking place. We see at first we see a 1v1 taking place here between oh, actually they decide to pressure the middle, and Impact being picked off here off node, because at first it looked like they were going to push the far node, but they are sort of slow. They really just want to, well, they're not slow, but they want to get the team fight and the snowball rolling first, because before they spread out into 3 nodes. Benzo winning the 1v1 here into Dawn, picking up the node, so red team is still on play. However, let's check out the team fight again. We see Adelante being pressured here, but they have Lucasso, and the actually red team Tempest is forced to misform here. We see the Lich coming out, but there's not really a lot of pressure, or even any kill pressure coming out. Blue team picked up the beast in the meantime, and let's see if they can just get something done here. The Tempest continuously being pressured. Obsidian Flesh, there are a lot of cooldowns, and Budget Torben going down here. Sorry, Budget Torben going down here. Yes, so this looks very unfavorable for the red team again, because now they swing the map. Impact sort of struggling, going for sneaky rest, but it's right in front of him. He should see that. He should be able to see it, but holy shit, that rest actually worked out, and now they can sort of sustain this because there is no real DPS threat here. And this is why the Reaper can sort of stay here. And Dawn not pushing into Benzo, which is probably the correct choice. He should
go into mid now.
Yeah, because if you look like you're constantly losing your matchup, you should definitely not push into it. But now we can just track Benzo where he is, and now he's obviously not contesting it. He's sort of helping Breezy's not go down, but Mia with the cleave here, and Lucasa following him. Oh, but actually he just left Shroud and the CC coming out. If they can get a counter kill, and now this is an Alex's Stomp.
But Breeze is gonna die right now.
Can he? Yeah, but he's gonna rally him. Oh, this could have been quite clutch, and now he will probably push into the 1v1. And Reaper and Tempest being of note here, they obviously want to be in that team fight. And You All Love Me, Phoenix doesn't have the sustain, and he will go down. But look, we see the glyph on Lucasa maybe. Glyph goes down. He's rest with 100%, and the budget ref here being pressured, sort of pressured. But question is, can they kill the Tempest? Because the Tempest is already dropping fairly low. However, he has defensive cooldowns. Also, during that fight, there is a 1v2 taking place on blue team's home node, and they are able to pick off Benzo. So that means red team is in a really nasty situation right now. They can be outnumbered with Mio coming in right here, but they also have no nodes ticking for them. So the question is, how good can they sustain this now? Because Breezes is now just coming in. But we still see the kill here on You All Love Me. And with the tornado, they are not able to rest that. So red team actually are able to hold this team fight, even though Benzo died, and that they really recovered very well from that map pressure loss in theory, because they still won that team fight. And now we see them actually pushing for the blue team's home node. And Lucasa is already being low. The Thief's Spike could come out here, and that could be a kill, but shocking over, and that is prevented. However, blue team's Elementalist is fairly low, and he actually goes down. So this is really massive for red team. They got a snowball going, and this is where you'd also want to pick up some beasts or anything like that, just to even snowball that harder, as long as you are not contested and not coin flipping it therefore. So yeah, overall really good play coming out from the red team, even though they struggled in some fights, but rotationally they made
3 cap back, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like 3 capped it back.
No, they didn't get the cap on.
So this was a very fight heavy game, but due to that nature we just saw a lot of node pressure overall coming out, and that was in favor of the red team because they were able to hold it better.
It took them a really long time to get back in this game. They're gonna get the kill on the
still
scrapper?
6 minutes on the clock, but this map state and yet another kill.
Oh, now they get that. Now they probably get the 3
picked
cap
up
right.
here. However, Thief is contesting
Decap.
into a lich, spamming 1, you love to see it, and obviously he cannot hold that, and he might be threatened with a kill here. Yep, Fury coming out, but let's check out the node instead.
That's a really nasty
actually,
spot.
will he get a kill here though? That's a question, although it technically shouldn't happen. Also, Lucasa is there. He doesn't have a glyph available, but it's still enough sustain. And let's check out the red team's home node, because Spencer is being 1v2'd here, and he's sort of forced to kite. But still, red team got far ticking in their favor, and Benzo is he has 2 players pinned here. So
he's doing
obviously
really
just 3
well.
on the red.
Full
and
HP.
we also see Adelanti going down off node. This is just the nail in the coffin for the blue team at this point. Impact plus wanting this 1v2, not sure about that.
Got the kill.
Oh, they actually got the kill, surprisingly. And Don won't be able to rest that, probably. So, yeah. Yep. And good that he just goes for the no port spots here. Probably one of the strongest ones in the game. Let's check out what's happening over here. Yeah, they're just chasing... Oh, the actually red team Tempest actually went down. They got the stomp, but it's still so much map pressure being there. The site that will basically decide the fate of the game. Question is if budget ref Torben can sort of sustain the cap at least for a second, but he decides to go for the kiting spot here, and this way he pins down 2 players again. And red team, I mean, they still got their close node. They need to invest more than 1 person
Budget
to
ref
actually
needs
get
to
the node
needs to
pressure,
contest
and
that.
therefore, yeah.
They get the cap. Oh, I think this is over now.
Yeah, this is definitely over. I mean, blue team are still holding on.
They got the kill on the
staying
mid,
in the
but
game. They got the kill on the mid. The decap on the red team home node is taking place, so they're actually able to stall it, but it's just such a big point lead. Dawn, with 400 HP, he might be able to get there in time. Castle coming in with the resustain. but Lucaso needs to be on his node, and they definitely need to hold this map state, even though it's pretty dangerous. Oh, actually, the kill onto Breezy is coming out as well. So now it's just Tempest and Budget Ref contesting into far. Red team actually struggling to finish this game, surprisingly. Mid is in a constant 1v1, but Benzo, we can see him being pressured here already. But yeah, we saw it. Blue team got capped the node.
Damn.
Wait, am I totally retarded? I think I am.
You meant to say the other two there?
So, Bernhard
Whoa,
still
anyway.
at 12, huh?
That was probably the messiest cast ever, because
Yes.
I completely... Oh god.
Hello, gamers.
I'm still learning, whatever.
Hello,
You like
gamers.
my Bernhard Smith bit?
Okay, so do we go over the builds first?
Yeah, so let's start off with the red team, because
team, yeah.
it's... yeah, so obviously, first we got Breezy's with the Night Hollow, then we saw the very successful Scrapper
Yeah.
side noted.
The spike rate instead of the usual Elixir X.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And then we see a Roma with on Soul Beast with and yet another Night Hollow Smith.
Yeah.
So a lot of burst damage, but we will see about the contesting of the node. Blue team going for an unconventional comp with the Condi Thief spike as well as Mirage, which we've seen sometimes by Misha or not a lot has of.
Running with the portal and the Moa, very interesting.
Yeah, there could be some map plays, and then Tempest Reaper as well as a Warrior on the side node. Benzo is pushing for that side node. The red team goes for a 3-man split. But Breezy is being pressured here on this Hollow Smith.
Oh, but he gets a node. That's nice. That's nice actually. So Benzo will need some time to get that off. See, there's a Reaper
with
capping it.
portal being placed in the upper middle, and meanwhile Mijo is already capping the middle node.
Oh my god, the hit
Gap
on Tempest.
and Tempest being pressured here. Question
Spinal
is
Shivers.
if they have coolants, but red team seems to be taking away
But the blue team,
here.
Reaper, look at the blue team. He's down, he's down. Will they get the glyph maybe?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mir
they're
is
getting
pressured,
dumped.
but
Oh
they
yeah,
will get it in
that's the
time.
way to
And
go. Yeah.
Warrior is actually able to still hold his node in his favor, so that's actually massive.
Yeah.
And we see a +1 taking place onto
The far?
Atlanti on the far node. It's a Condi Thief +1 as well as
Yeah,
Condi
but
Mirror, so a lot
Atlantic
of
has
pressure coming out.
resistance. But
However,
wait,
Four is
but
there to answer to it. Now the Thief is possibly in danger. Question is, connect, the F2 connects and the CC doesn't hit, but they get the kill there. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map though, there is also some action taking place. Breezy's is down yet again. We see the fear ring coming in. Mio with the stab and resing, but he's being engaged on by yet another person. So it's 3-on-1 here, and he just kites away.
down. Mesmer going down far. Oh, this is bad. There are two
So
people.
this is
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Moa is not the smartest thing on the Mirage, probably.
I mean, obviously it's a big value, but it's such a long cooldown. I don't think it's as effective for the cooldown trade-off.
And the mobility.
+1ing into the Reaper and Reaper and Tempest, but he's being succeeded here. Killed off again. Benzo coming in, as well as Breezy. So in mid, that could actually be some scary fight. Reaper is being pressured here, but Bleach comes out. Question is if that is
very low health.
And CC coming out, Tempest going down as well, and red team could transition that lead from here on. Atlanti is sort of hovering around his close node, but he's being immobilized, and that could be a potential.
Warrior running
cap
too
on
far,
their
but
home
he's
node.
seen by a Ranger. But it's a second Ranger, so he has some chance to win, actually.
Yeah, they're being
Oh,
pursued,
there's
but the
Atlanti
thief
as well.
decides not to go for that. And now he could greed for some resists are not available, but at least a decap onto the mid node to sort of
that was a nice
get some map pressure.
Maybe
we see a
plus
1v1
the
taking
map-
place.
Oh, but he's very low.
Yeah, we see a 1v1 taking place for the red team home node, and then also the blue team, just respawning. But Benzo will pick up the mid node in time, and there's actually a kill coming out onto the Mirage, and Thief is being pressured here as well in the Shadow Refuge. And Mio with the fearing him out of getting actually a reveal right here.
Demolish putting
that's
quite a lot
good
of pressure on Atlanti. That's very interesting.
And now red team.
That's a nice
in a
boost
really
charge.
good position. The triple cap is coming out, and as long as they can sustain that for
Rampage?
a while,
Maybe he gets the
very
kill?
nice.
Demolish getting maybe? Oh. I don't think Atlanti has. Yeah, he got the kill. Nice. Nice. Very well played.
And then we see the upper buff being picked up by Good Girl, and this is really nice. But on the red team's home node, Warrior on far here, the just dodge man. He actually won. He won the node here, and Thief trying to decap the far node, but I doubt it this time. They held Fuzzy, and
that's very
yep,
questionable. They're already
Thief
outnumbered.
definitely needs to join that fight. He could have. Tempest could have called out that he needs stealth support or anything, but now we see Mesmer and Thief contesting their home node, but the blue team just wiped in middle, and red team could transition that. We see
And they're gonna lose
Good
far
Girl
now.
going for the close node, and yeah, we
that's-
now see
yeah.
pretty dangerous situation.
I mean,
Two Holosmith, it's very volatile, but Breezy is being pressured here, and if they can get the pick onto Bree, this would be game changing.
they're running for Mitchell.
Yeah.
Oh, but the Mitchell is very low, and he does not have Charlotte with his skill.
However.
Yeah, there's nobody to punish him actually.
Yeah, and we see Sneaks and the Mirage going down here. So yeah, this is just red team sort of staying around their spawn and the far node. They're just really keeping them there in check, and since they're respawning one by one, red team is in a constant numbers advantage. So blue team needs to regroup here and the team fight win. Otherwise, it's just really hard to get any value from that. We see the Warrior in the 1v1, but this
Tempest
is...
feels so much pressured. Like,
yeah, and Tempest, he had to sustain that so long for outnumbered, and then he had no peel with the Reaper on top of him.
They might get
him going down again.
Breezy.
Breezy is slow, but is there anything to follow that up? Sneaks with the decap in the middle, and now they're pushing for the far node to just get rid of this map pressure and maybe get back into the game. I mean, the lower buff is in play in 1 minute and could be a potential turning point, but Breezy is being pressured here with some Condi spikes. Question is if they can really get
I mean, he doesn't have anything to survive. Maybe gets out.
now the healing turret is out, so he's very vulnerable, but there's really no follow-up, so now Thief is being chased by both Reaper and Hollow.
By needs,
by double
to be honest.
And meanwhile, on the mid node, Reaper died on node into the soul beast, so this is just very detrimental for them.
Yeah,
At least they got the far node right now, but still that is not enough to really stay.
Like, as an Necro, you want to avoid as much as you can Rangers. They're like, literally, you almost can't do anything.
Well, blue team fighting inside of their spawn or the red team their home node, but the Warrior, he was holding this for very long out now, but actually the glyph got through, but then the Tempest is pressured.
Yeah,
and the question is if he can sustain that. No chance.
I doubt it.
And
those
the red
bombs,
team will
the
just
Reaper.
keep farming. They are okay with their home node being capped, because they just keep getting constant single picks, and they have map pressure in form of 2 caps.
Breezy's is down.
But now we see the lower buff coming out, and Breezy's actually going down. We talked about this. This could be the turning point if blue team actually manages to get something done here. Mio is down as well. Mirage almost going down, but they actually get the stomp, and he just goes down. So now they have the clear here, but yes.
Like, as soon as he goes out of shout, he's dead.
Yeah, and Sneaks is still capping. Sneaks got
nice,
the node.
nice sneaky, it's nice sneaky.
And this could be the game changer. They got some picks here. Now they really need.
They just need to survive.
Get back and survive.
Tempest coming to Reaper. Okay, he might get the restain.
Yes, but it's honestly not about that down here anymore. Mesmer goes down. The question is, no, he can't really rest that. I mean. It's still Holosmith cleave, and he won't like teleport around. And Ranger is also there. Sneak should just heal up and just stealth around, because red team is picking up their home node again, and Atlanti is here on the red team's far node. Like, they just have a middle going for them, and potentially a decap coming in on close. So that is not good. And we see Sneaks going down at the lower buff. So red team already starting with some picks and building up map pressure again, and blue team doesn't seem to be able to hold that. Lich is by himself, and Elementalist got picked off before. Mio is cleaving that out, so either die on... Oh, actually, my favorite...
No.
Nope.
Burns got him.
We see the 2v1ing Atlante here, but he's being forced off node, which is okay, but this is just so much pressure in general here. Mirage cleaved out, but Warrior dies for that in turn. Again, red team has map pressure again in form of 2.5 nodes, and Sneak's going for the decap, but this is not going to be game changing. Red team got this sealed the deal, and yeah.
I
Just
believe
really nice team fighting overall here. The blue team comp looked kind of wacky, simply because they could not match the team fight to that degree that actually red team brought to the table, which
yes,
I
but
mean, because Reaper and Tempest by themselves is not everything. It's really also about the Revenants and the engineers roaming and
yeah,
plussing it.
exactly. The team fights are important, but I think the roamers are biggest is the winning point.
Exactly. Okay, so let's see. Let's firstly go over red team. So there we got a good amount of packed power damage with the Revenant Thief. We got a side node, Dawn running the. So this is the 3-node comp with some really nice kill pressure. And the good thing is that red team is sort of running the same, but it's the 2 Holosmiths that bring the damage. Although Benzo is running con the Holosmith there, that will be really interesting, but still abusing explosive straight line. Now we see a bunker Core Guardian. So close will be uninteresting unless a plus happens. So let's watch what happens in the middle. Because we see the merge being pressured here, and Capablanca, if he's able to follow that up. With the steal there. Sorry, no, it's not steal, but Shadow Stab. Really sweet. Nice mechanical play. But Dawn should come at 8 to cleave that out, even though it's the node. Because they could get a rest potentially onto that Mirage. But with that being picked up, they're sort of in a good spot, although Dawn looks sort of unhealthy here. There are 8 seconds cooldown on his heal, so he should just give up the node for that time. Thief is there to stealth him, all good. But in the meantime, red team, due to that kill, is able to pick up the middle node, and Blam wins his 1v1 on the far node into Held at Sight. So that should be 2 nodes ticking for red team right now, and a nice man advantage. But let's see how they can contest middle, because Adelante is dropping really low here, and the Revenant is already down. But you'd love to see double Holosmith, yeah. Yep, that's it. Power Ref being pressured here. And the Scrapper likewise, but he's able to get out completely. Question is if the Revenant can sustain this. He's got the heal, he's back to full HP, and it's still 2 nodes ticking in favor of the red team. But Benz is able to interrupt the Revenant's 3 here with the Slick Shoes, and Mirage almost going down. He's running a power build, and yeah, not the best pick into the Van Ref. Unless he'd had some sort of peel or there was no thief. Yeah. This is why I'm sort of thinking like red team is really good in like red team really has sort of the upper hand in this because Scrapper can answer nicely into these Holosmiths. And Thief is just such a nice thing into the Mesmer. And we already saw Blam winning a 1v1 and the mid node is now being picked up for red team as both the Ranger, the Core Guardian, Bunker, and the number 1 dice. Oh shit. Yeah, I did not expect that. Well, Nate, so it's just too beautiful. Yeah. Let's see the 1v1 taking place. There will soon be a 1v2 here on far for Blam, because let's see if he realizes if he's being plussed and if he gives up the node. Or if she actually decides to 2v1 here, which she should not. So it would be most beneficial to jump on top of that. Yep. Yep. Right. And meanwhile, Blam going down 1v3 on the far node. So blue team picks up both side nodes here, whereas the Core Guardian bunkers middle 1v2, which is his thing to do, but with the immobilized coming out, there could potentially be some kill pressure. The thing is, he doesn't need to stand on the node, on top of it, because it belongs to the red team and there's no way for him to decap it that quickly. Now, what Guardian should opt to do would be pushing again onto his side node, because he really does not want to be in these team fights. There is some sort of sin, but now he's dropping low and the Revenant gets his lead off, the stun is there, but the rest of his team cannot follow, they're so low, and Benzo potentially here with a kill onto Dawn. Slick Shoes, and there is a stomp, and the Elixir stomp. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way. And blue team actually having a really massive comeback here. And Atalanti goes down in this 1v2 situation against both Ranger and Mesmer with a portal placed into middle. Like, they should just put them, yeah. And the core guardian for the blue team went down though, so maybe they should. This looks still very safe for them. Red team should right now. The thief is like pointless there. He goes for a decap, which is a fine decision, but the Revenant should have followed. He should have stealthed the Revenant just to get out and regroup close, because that's what's happening for the red team right now. I don't like that Atalanti is pushing into middle again, but at least he keeps a lot of players there. And will he be able to actually get that rest? That would be insane. Nah. There's too much cleave, too many people there. But at least he's holding the people there. That means the 1v2 on the close note paid off. You all love me is that here. And now Blamthrax roams into middle. But it's an outnumbered situation. So I'm not sure if I like that or not. Atlanti then pushing onto close as well. And now there's stealth coming out, but he reveals himself instantly. And let's see what cooldowns does Blam have. Earth is... Oh, he's still got one Sunbreak, and if he swaps into Earth... There's Earth Shield again, so there's another Invuln and a lot of CC, as well as the Sunbreak. Yep. Yeah, he has to watch out for the Slug Shoes though, but... Oh, the burning is ticking.
He's doing well.
Yeah.
He doesn't have his signet up his heal skill, so he's going to struggle.
It's really nice cutting by Benzo, and now they're leaving him alone in a 1v1. And he might win that setup again. I mean, the good thing is that their side node, the Dawn, has the node captured here, but Blam already sort of considering roaming into this, because they want to get something done first. The node is theirs, so if they just get a kill on Benzo here, they could rotate in with much more people, but this is not going to happen. And blue team is just casually taking up. And we see a Messman Thief duel on the side, which is a rare occasion, but it's beneficial for the Thief, because usually he can get a kill there in time. But now blue team is pushing onto the close node of the red team, but looks like they might get it down here. No. Right now, it sort of seems like they were wasting some time in the middle, and Thief still didn't get the kill pressure there, and now he's about to be 1v2'd. Sorry, not the kill pressure. Sorry, not the kill pressure, but picking up the kill finally. Oh, Benzo going down here. This is 2 kills for Red Team on their home node, and this is where they should take over the map again. This way should really have a strong snowball. Yeah. Also, we see the Mesmer going down here. Outside side is rezzing if he can, but the gyro stomp is coming out, and then there's that. Thief could. And now they might even pick up health outside because they're 1v2, and they still should have enough damage to at least get a decap here. Yep, kiting, so he will survive. They just give up the node. It's a fine trade for them. And let's check out the middle. There is someone going down. The core guardian, the bunker for the blue team goes down. Again, I'm not too happy that he's around mid-middle, but Masmo coming in with the Greatsword Shadow Burst. I think he might... Oh, actually going down. But the Guardian is low, but he gets the stomp and rallies his mate. It's huge, but there's so many people collapsing onto them right now that might as well just die for that. But at least number-wise... Oh, yeah. Yeah, because there's more people coming in. And Atlanti looking really low as well. Just some barrier, but the healing turret. But he cannot leave that for too long. Can Red Team do anything about it? Because Blam is being pressured pretty hard here as well. Being forced to pull his sleeve there. There's so much Condi ticking on him, but he has cleanses available, and yep, he should be able to get in the base. Yeah, but that's again 2 nodes being picked up for blue team, and as long as they can sustain that state, it's really good. Also, the 1v1 taking place here onto the far node, just a few ticks away. They could almost get, if they get the decap onto their home node as well, that would be such a huge thing. But we see the Thief +1 coming in, Capablanca. And if they could get the kill here, that would be huge. But the Mirage is coming to aid in something that almost looks like a lost fight. But he brings the Guardian with him, and this is perfect. This is perfect if they would bring Dawn and the Mirage back to middle. But they're being sort of pressured out, and at least Phoenix survives here. But overall, yeah, that's why the core Guardian had back to answer to middle to that engineer, and it looks like. Oh yes, to Atlante. So Atlante is coming into that fight now because he knows he can't move anything there. The free cab is gone. Mirage dropping down here. Thief is already on him, and the question is if they can get the cleave here, or if the Guardian resists that in time. Yep. But at the same time, Dawn is down, and he's being Alex to stomp, and that is going to rally the Mesmer. So this is really huge for blue team here, because they could potentially get a yep, the decap is coming out, and now it's ticking in their favor really hard. But Mirage being pressured here again, but as well by both the Ref and Thief. CC coming out and looks really well. They should be able to get this cleave and maybe get some pressure out of this. But on the other hand, what we have to note is that Blam went down onto the far node, so this is going to be a huge delay for the red team. And Atlante actually went down on the close node, and that is being picked up for blue team again. This looks like it could seal the deal here. Both, and they don't even cleave this kill, but yeah. But it's getting cleaved out, and this double cap on the both side nodes is really what seals the deal here. Thief not being able to go for the decap because her side was aware of that, and then we have Phoenix hovering over the close node, being there to answer to respawns, and then they even sort of gain presence and pressure on that mid node. So that is really, yeah, that is over. It really came down to these last fights where they overall got some clutch resis. Which really ended up allowing the blue team to snowball with all these kills. Yep. Yeah. I really like seeing two triple node comps. Of course, it's hard to manage view-wise, but there's really a lot of room for individual players to shine.